Michael Pittman finished wide receiver 15 last year, 88 receptions, 129 targets, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns, 25.76% of the target share. Thoughts on Michael Pittman?
I like Michael Pittman. I like Michael Pittman with Matt Ryan. Wide receiver 15, he outperformed his ADP last year. I think we'll see a similar performance. I think we could see him possibly even take that next step into the back end of wide receiver one territory. But he's a big bodied receiver. He goes up and gets the ball. I and hear me when I say this. He does not have the exact same skill set as Julio Jones, but he has similar measurables to Julio Jones, and I think Matt Ryan can play into that. I think he will find a way to use that, and it wouldn't surprise me at all to see Michael Pittman end up, you know, 12, 13, 14, and kind of improve upon his numbers last year. So Pittman's a guy that I'm more than happy to get, as it really, you can get him as a second or third wide receiver depending on what you're doing with your draft board, and I'm perfectly happy with that.
Where he's coming off the board right now at wide receiver 18, 49th overall. That puts him right at the back end of the fourth, top end of the fifth. And at that point, you're starting to get into that a little, almost a little too rich for my blood type of thing. Off of where he's going ADP wise. So I don't know that I will have Michael Pittman on really any of my rosters this year, just from the standpoint that I think it's going to be there's just other options that I would rather go with. Looking at his ADP, right? Like where he's going right now, I would rather have a Travis Etienne, as a guy on my roster. DJ Moore is going right around there, and we talked about DJ Moore a couple weeks ago when we covered the Panthers. I think DJ Moore will be have a lot more volume coming his way. Both are guys that I probably would go with over Michael Pittman, but I do like the player. I do like where he is. I just don't know that I can get behind his current ADP.